seen a number of the different replays, Michael. We're going to play another one for you again. But your first observation was the 48 may have run out of fuel.
Yeah, he had his hand out the window, so I think he lost his momentum, and Jamie just clipped him there. And I had a car right in front of me, and I moved up a little bit and tapped another car. And then I thought I saw I'm the owner of that 15 car, and I thought I saw him flipping, and he landed on his wheels, and we unfortunately caught the inside wall. Better judgment for our team would have probably been to be just fall. We had 15th locked up, and we couldn't really go anywhere. So, in hindsight, it's always 20/20, but better decision probably been just to back out of that mess. But I don't get to race very often, and the adrenaline gets to pumping, and I was on it.
Michael said your hand was out the window. Jimmy, did you run out of fuel?
I did, and I feel terrible. That many race cars to see the 15 flip. I feel terrible and certainly want to apologize to everyone. So I tried to get up out of the way. I had my hand out the side, but last lap coming to the checker, there's so much going on right there and so much energy in the pack that I knew I was going to get run over if I ran out, because the guys warned me about it, and it did. So thankfully everybody's all right, and I certainly feel bad for all the torn up race cars.
It's just it stinks for the guys, to work so hard on that car and have a great race car, and then to have that happen on the last corner of the last lap. Somebody running out of gas, it's kind of like you never really think that could happen. So I don't know. It is what it is. We'll get our backup out and go race. It doesn't matter where you start anyway. So we'll be fine. Just I hate it for the guys that worked so hard on the car and got the front row, starting spot. That was all their work, and it stinks that they can't keep it. But you didn't do anything. So,
J.B. Johnson coming over to you and apologizing.
Yeah, he didn't fill his car with gas. He just drove it. So it's all good. Restrictor plate racing, it is what it is. Unfortunately, 90% of the time get caught up in other people's mistakes, and that's what happened tonight. So it happens as part of the deal, and we'll just get ready to go racing on Sunday.
Well, I wasn't real sure. I had my hands full, obviously, trying to gather my car up. But I thought I saw a car flip, and then when the wreck was all over and I came back down pit road, I didn't see any cars that appeared that they had flipped. So that's really lucky that Clint was able to land back on his feet.
But how are you physically? Your car obviously tore up.
Yeah, our McDonald's Chevy was tore up. We had a good car, and I felt like we were in a good position at the end. I felt like I was far enough back that Jeff and Jimmy and those guys would make a move, and maybe I could just try to suck back up to the 11. The 27 started the inside lane earlier, I think, than what we wanted to. And then once we got to turns 3 and 4, I was content on just pushing Jimmy, and I didn't know what happened. I saw him just swerve to get out of the way, and things happen so fast when you're going that quick on the track that you make a decision and you just have to stick with it. And I'm glad to hear that he was out of gas, because I felt like I had caused that entire wreck. So it's frustrating, but we're going to unload our unlimited car and I thought it was actually a little bit quicker than this car. So we'll unload that and get a little bit of practice in, put a fresh engine in it, and look forward to the Daytona 500.